What is going on, my everythings? It is your girl Janiqua A, and I am back with another reading for you guys. If no one told you guys today, I love you, and I know all your dreams and aspirations matter because they do. So let's tap in. Thank you for all the sweet messages that you guys email me with. I love each and every last one of you guys, all right? And there's a card, of defeat. The Five of Swords. Okay, let's ask Archangel Michael and the Legwa to protect my mind, my body, and my spirit. I'm hearing your mind and your body and your spirit is protected. Your chakras. All right, as we tap into this energy. All right, the Four of Pentacles. They got to let something go. They lost something. All right. Somebody was trying to hold on tight to some sort of possession. All right, or you didn't let go of your possessions. All right, Judgment. All right, so this was a huge life-changing decision. All right, the Four of Pentacles is usually an inheritance. All right, it's an inheritance. It's, feeling like you got a whole city behind you. It's being very influential. It's stability. All right, you see them have on a robe. You see them pentacles. The pentacles is resources. So this is family. This is love. This is peace. This is money. This is resources coming out their feet, their arms, their head. All right, this is ideas that automatically generates income. All right, their hands do well with their resources. All right, their steps secure the bag. All right, so this might have been a battle for your earnings or something like that. All right, Spirit, give me more on this Five of Swords and this Four of Pentacles. Wow, an attack. It's like attack from all sides. I don't know what you possess. All right, this could be even gifts that you inherit. All right, but whatever you have as possessions, whatever you possess right now in your current situations, somebody want it. Somebody wants you to let it go. All right, somebody wants you to release it. Somebody wants you to forget about it. Somebody do not want you with what you have. All right, the Knight of Swords is coming in an attack. This could be an argument coming in, all right, because somebody feels defeated. Somebody feels like they have to vindicate themselves, all right, because the Five of Swords is defeat. It's people walking away from you that don't even want to argue with you no more. All right. It's, always trying to win at all costs. Okay. And this energy, because the Five of Swords could also be a person standing up for themselves and not caring about what others think. All right. But in this situation, it's looking like somebody got a point to prove. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a very impulsive, acting energy, coming to get whatever that they want to say off their chest fast. They're not really thinking how it's going to affect their life because, words hold power. Words have the ability to heal or destroy you. Okay? So it's looking like this Knight of Swords is coming in very fast, very hasty. All right, coming to vindicate themselves, feeling like they got to validate themselves, feeling like they got a point to prove because something happened to where they was defeated. This might even be an argument. You know how when you get into an argument, right? Or you get into a disagreement and you be moving so fast that you don't be saying everything you should say. I know we all been there. All right. And that's why I grew to process my emotions and really think about what I'm going to say before I even have a conversation. But that's a process. But this is somebody in their energy. We all been in this energy before, where somebody got into a discussion. Somebody got, the swords is words, it's communications, it's thoughts. It's your thoughts, it's your communication, it's your words. All right. It's your thinking. So somebody got into some sort of argument or words exchange, okay, where they feel like they could have did more. They feel like they are not happy with the results of whatever situation involving communication, thoughts even. All right. And whatever communication or argument or conversation or disagreement, it was meant for you to either release something, let something go, Four of Pentacles, but it was attached to your earnings, your hard work. All right. You know how when somebody says it's not that deep, but everything is that deep. When we're talking about inheritance, whether it's spiritual or physical, it's your possessions here on earth. It's tangible. All right. And it didn't happen like that. You still got the map. I'm here like, you got a city behind you. You're very influential. You're very respected. All right. And you are known for whatever type of work that you do. Four of Pentacles. This is a big inheritance card. And now that you are still in this energy, for some of you guys, you might even be receiving an inheritance, or the opportunities that came your way got you secured, all right, from all areas in your life, whatever it is. And somebody feels like they should have said more than what they've said, or they feel like they have a point to prove. And they coming in. Terror is about to unfold. Look, this is about a relationship. All right, this is about a relationship. It's looking like you chose your possessions, your security, your relationships, and everything that matters to you here on this earth, everything that you was building towards. Your foundation, your security, all your spiritual inheritance. That's like abundance. That's favor. That's peace of mind with opportunity that's coming in. That's having everything just aligned with you. It's like somebody feels like they got a point to prove about why you chose yourself. All right, this is a personal problem, but this reading is letting you know somebody is coming in fast to try to save some relationship or defend or speak on some sort of relationship. Maybe they got a problem with a relationship. All right, maybe they got a problem with you. Maybe this is somebody who was in a relationship with. They got a problem with you now because it's looking like without the relationship, you are secure. Your spiritual and physical and material inheritance done been released to you. All right, so somebody feels like they have to vindicate or prove themselves better than however they feel judged. All right, somebody feel judged in a relationship. They might want you to share, right? The Two of Cups is sharing. But there's an energy of you not sharing. You're not sharing your time, your conversations, your energy, your ideas, your attention, nothing. But they're coming in. And that's what this reading is telling you. So Spirit, give me more on, for a lot of you guys, this is what Spirit saved you from. All right, sometimes we be thinking like, who was it? Or what was it? This is a little glimpse of why you are receiving so much material possessions right now. All right, this is on a material level, and material possessions is not only money. It's relationships. It's solid foundations. It's opportunities on houses, cars. It's connections, building healthy relationships with wealthy people, resourceful people. All right, it's becoming solid, known, like the floodgates to secure you. It's yours. Somebody might want you to share. All right, Spirit, give me more on this Five of Swords energy, please, and thank you. All right, if y'all wanted to know why you are getting all of this stuff, it's because you chose to keep something. Okay? And Spirit is saying this, whatever relationship you are coming out of, this is a specific relationship, a companionship. I don't see the Ace of Cups out here or the Lover's card, so I can't really tell y'all that this was a romantic relationship. For some of you guys, it may have had business involved, but I don't really see the Ace of Cups. You know, the Lover's card and the Ace of Cups and like the Empress, and that's like more of a romantic energy. Even the Knight of Cups and stuff, even the Page of Cups. But when you see the Two of Cups, it's just signifying a companionship, a partnership. All right, so whatever partnership you just got out of and you see yourself being, like you see your inheritance being released to you, or things is coming your way where you are getting what you deserve on a spiritual and material level. Spirit is saying this is the relationship God just saved you from in order to receive your inheritance, in order to receive your spiritual and your material inheritance that involves your possessions here on earth. This is a little glimpse of who God saved you from. So whatever relationship it was that you disconnected from. Spirit, give me more on this Five of Swords, please, and thank you. The Queen of Swords. They feel like they gotta, or you might be the Queen of Swords. Oh, the Empress. You the Empress. All right? You the Empress. I know y'all the Empress. You hear me? All right, because the Empress receives. You know, we all in Empress energy right now. You hear me? We are very comfortable. We are comfortable. We are respected. We are being honored. But most importantly, we are in the energy of receiving. There's nothing blocking us. We are literally being paid back everything and every seed that we sown. In the past, too. So there is a Queen of Swords. This is somebody that loves winning arguments. This is somebody that is very judgmental. This is somebody that likes to have control over the conversation. They feel like they know way more. All right. This is somebody that is threatened by another woman's divine feminine energy because she's in her masculine energy. So she's going to move aggressive like a man. Her tone, her approach, all right, her orders. She's not a girly's girl right now. So anybody that comes to her as an Empress in a relationship, like in work, all right, she's going to have a problem with that because the Empress is on a higher level. There's no comparison because the Empress is the Queen of Swords. All right, so imagine the Empress in this situation in some sort of disagreement or argument, all right, tapping in to her Queen of Swords energy. Who do you think going to win? Because the Empress is going to do it in a way that still respects herself. All right, she going to cut you off so fast that you're going to feel like you need to vindicate yourself. All right, she going to do it so smoothly that respects herself as Empress that it's going to kill your ego. And that's what's going on. All right. This Queen of Swords, this is just somebody that is used to winning arguments, used to having control over the direction of things. That's not going to happen with an Empress. Especially in her Four of Pentacles season. All right. She's comfortable right now. It's either you work with her or you get ran over. And remember, any energy you give to her, she could tap into. All right, it's up to you on a version of her you get. All right, it always starts out like the Two of Cups with an Empress. All right, the Empress is mother. She treats everybody like nurturing. Remember, her love is not restricted to her immediate family. She grows everything. She nurtures everything. She shows compassion in everything, but she is the Queen of Wands. She is the Queen of Swords. She is the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So any relationship she gets in, you are going to love her. It's a blessing that you come across an empress in this season, any season, because you know you're about to elevate. I'm telling you. Anybody that comes to you as like an empress and sent into your life, you already know you're about to elevate that season. All right, so the Two of Cups is how it's supposed to be. But somebody didn't know their place. All right, so Spirit is saying you couldn't work with this person, Empress. All right, the reason why you Empress right now and get to hold, right, secure all of these material possessions right now as Empress, okay, is because God saved you from this person. However God called you to detach smoothly, all right, so this is who God saved you from. A very judgmental person that wanted your spot, that did not respect your title at all, and wanted your security and challenged you for it. Queen of Swords energy. All right, so Spirit, give me more on this Knight of Swords, because that's them rushing in. Look, they coming in with drama. This is fighting words here. All right, they do not respect you. They don't respect. It's like they're being forced to put respect on your name, and they can't respect it. And this is Spirit saying they coming in with some drama, but it's fighting words. It's Twitter fingers. It's not real action. All right. Remember, the Empress is comfortable like that because she knows she protected. All right. Remember, she is the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen. She's not worried. Okay. Spirit, why is this Knight, this Queen of Swords, they acting like a child? They're acting very immature. They feel like they lost. They feel they've probably never lost. They feel lower than you. All right. There's something about the ego here. All right, and they're coming in to argue. That's how they want to drain your energy. So, in this energy, this is an energy vampire. All right, they're not feeling noticed. They're probably going through towers in their life, because bringing this type of drama to an Empress, you know the severe repercussions that you will have. So they're going through a lot of stuff in their life. All right, and they don't feel noticed. They don't have no attention. You're not giving them attention. You blossoming up, you glowing up, you in a higher state and status and a whole different vibration. I can't even say it. Vibration of abundance. So they're trying to drain your energy through arguing. All right, through validation. All right, they don't need to prove a point to you. That's a self-esteem issue. That's a personal problem. All right. So they're gonna try to attempt to drain your energy by saying things, by probably saying horrible things that might even want you to fight. All right. Let God fight this one. Let God fight this one, baby. You hear me? Because this is already telling you how they approach. You know, terror is what's about to unfold and what's to come, so that way you can make the last decision and know how to handle the situation, which you already know, the Empress. Somebody want to knock you off your throne. You know, if you get up off your throne, it's easier for somebody to slip right in. So they're going to trigger you. They are going to say things. They are going to try to turn people against you. They could probably even want to say fighting words. They're going to touch on certain spots. All right. But that's just to allow you to react. For you, see, your calling is higher. Your purpose is higher right now. All right. And also your judgment. See, somebody could probably do something to me, and their karma in the past, right, will come slow. All right. And now, as Empress and stuck, like this is secured. You know, as Empress, these are seasons. But when you get the Four of Pentacles, this is secured. All right. It's not that easy for the attacks to come no more. For all of you guys, that's an Empress energy. Okay? And right now, the heat is on this Queen of Swords, coming out as this Queen of Swords conscience, her ego. They've been battling themselves. They've been going through a lot of fights and a lot of disagreements and arguments and heated situations. Okay, so that's what's going on, y'all. They trying to make you, you know, as the empress, you got a certain following. All right, there's a certain attention. It's like a star quality. So imagine you just arguing with trolls. Imagine you just arguing with people that you are no longer with. That's just like jealousy and hate. All right, you can't give those type of people and energies attention because there's a lot of people watching you as empress. There's a lot of people expecting you to handle certain situations in the right way. For real. And somebody knows that. So somebody is trying to do everything for you to react in a low vibrational way, for people to see you as some probably angry person, and your spot could easily be taken. For real. That's what they want. That's what they want. See, a lot of people don't respect them. They gotta force respect. They gotta act out like this in order for people to comply. And that's not happening this season or in this day and age. Okay? So they're definitely coming in trying to trigger you so that way you could do something that is going to reflect a negative light on such a high status you have now as empress. All right? And then probably mess up your opportunities that is solid and secured when it comes to your material possessions. All right? Because if you're focused on drama, that's going to change the vibration. Let me tell you, this Queen of Swords is smart. All right? When it comes to try to fool somebody about their spot in this energy, because she feel hurt. She feel like nothing that she's saying is affecting you. She feel like nothing that she is trying to influence others to hate you on is not working. All right, so that normally doesn't happen. So ego. Spirit, give me more on this Two of Cups. Look, the star, what I said. What I said. You overshining her. All right, this is a personal problem. She feel like you outshining her. She feel like in a relationship, this wasn't never a companionship. This wasn't never somebody that was really on your team. She was always competing with you on the low. All right, because you was outshining her. She felt like you was outshining her. And for a lot of you guys, you the empress. You wasn't. You was in it for a genuine reason. They was in it for transactional reasons. Okay? They was trying to get in. They was clout chasing. They knew you was the Empress star, and they was coming in trying to clout chase. All right, and Pluto is here today and saying that stops. All right, they feel hurt. Your light is irritating them. Your shine, your glow up. All right, the people that you are attracting, you don't need them no more either. All right, you don't need nobody like that on your team. All right, you got other people now. You attracting other people. You are attracting like-minded people. Okay, so their ego, your light is irritating their demons. All right, and your mission and your purpose and your lifestyle, all right, right now is triggering who they want to be. It's causing them to elevate. It's causing them to tap in and tighten up. All right, but that's what it is. And they coming in to try to attack a star empress. How you think that that's going to go? All right. So that's what it is. They feel like you outshine them. They feel like you getting too much attention. They feel like they not getting no attention. Like you robbing the attention. And this is what's going on. This is somebody that was trying to dim your light in a relationship. This is somebody that was trying to dim your light, whether you knew it or not. I'm telling you. All right. And you probably already knew that. And that's why you cut them off. And you got into new relationships. Easy. You attracted new relationships. Okay? So that they have a problem with you outshining them. All right? Your words, your movement. All right? You attracting people. They attracting fights and arguments. You attracting companionships, growth. Okay? So this is what God saved you from. And this is just letting you know that this person is about to fall into a hole that they done try to dig for you. All right. You done broke three. I said three. Dang. All right. You broke free from any type of restrictive control. All right, see, she wanted to have control over your decisions as Empress. She wanted to say that she had a major influence on why you became Empress, and she didn't. And now she's mad because people see, look. And now they feel like they got a point to prove. Like they want recognition, basically. They want recognition for you becoming a star and all this. That's how you know these, spiritual psychosis is real, y'all. This person is crazy. You are in your third house season. You are to not be moved. All right? This is your promise season. So that's what's going on. They irritated by your light. All right. They never was with you. They've always trying to compete because they felt like you was outshining them. All right. You killed their ego. All right. You made them feel small. That's not somebody you want on your team. Look, the Five of Cups. I'm just getting like a poor excuse of a woman acting like this. All right. And expect people to, this is like victim mentality. You was big and bad when you had all of the judgment and all of this control and orders. And now that the Empress didn't follow it and their route that they went brung success and yours and theirs brung chaos, they have a problem. They feel like they want some sort of recognition for this glow up. So Spirit, what is the outcome? What is the Queen of Swords outcome and advice? The Ace of Pentacles to the Nine of Cups to the Hangman. They want money from you. They want money from you. Spirit, give me more on this Queen of Swords with this Ace of Pentacles. They feel like they gave you. So I don't know what the. All right. This Queen of Swords may have gave you or invested into you somehow. I don't know. That's your story. But they feel like they gave you one pentacle. So imagine you owning 10 pentacles, right? They may have gave you a pentacle or so. Right? They were stingy at it too. So they may have gave you something. But remember, Ace of Pentacles is a blessing from God. So God used them. God worked through them to obviously give you some sort of resource because you doubled it. Anything that you are being told to give an Empress or an Emperor, it's because they are going to double it and you're going to have ends. You're not going to have the whole thing, but you are going to be a part of the abundance because they know how to double it. Spirit put it on her heart or did something to give you something and you doubled it, you're shining, and they feel obligated for you to give them a part of your blessings because they've invested into you, but they're not seeing this. They're not seeing that drama that they caused. All right. This was attached. This had strings attached. All right. This Ace of Pentacles, whatever that it was, I don't care if it was a resource. I don't care if it was a freaking mop. I don't care if it was whatever. All right. They feel like you owe them. And they feel like they're going to force it out of you. This is bad for them. This is bad for them. All right, look, the Hermit. That's spirit. That is spirit. You hear me? Look, friendships. Look and taking a real look at who's your friends. All right, who's your friends? That's not a friend. If a friend give you something, that is literally genuine. It's not transactional. You had, I don't know if this is you in hermit mode and really took a deeper look at who you were celebrating with, or this is spirit. Anything else for this Queen of Swords? But that's what it is. They want money. They want some sort of recognition. They want a piece. The Fool card. They want a new beginning. They want either some money back so they could start a new beginning and become the Empress star. All right? Look. And it's like the angels are saying no. Somebody could also be wondering why the angels is not assisting in a situation. It's because it's an Empress star. 2 of Cups. This is somebody the Queen of Swords is supposed to be working with or benefiting from, because they want to grow their Ace of Pentacles. They want to have a new beginning to be free in their finances. All right? They're not free in their finances right now. And that's what they want. They want to be free. They want to be comfortable. They want to be shining. They want to have the attention. And the plans and the returns. You know, the Ace of Wands is an inspired action. All right? The 2 of Wands is putting your plan into place with that inspired actions. And the 3 of Wands is waiting for the return back on your investment. And the return back on your investment their return back on the investment is the 3 of Swords, which is heartbreak, loss. All right? And they're probably inquiring why. You gotta, like, they might even be trying to come out as an earth angel. This is a whole, like, narrative. This is, like, fake. They might even be questioning their angels right now. It's because you done tarnished the relationship that was supposed to elevate you by being too controlling and judgmental and don't even have. Okay? Imagine you getting a job and you getting hired at your dream job, right? Or not even a dream job, just something that you really like. And there's an Empress that's a CEO, and she's loving, she's caring, she's here to do what do what you need to do, right? So of course money is gonna go into it. Like, you need to buy your probably products or whatever that's needed, right? So you pour in to keep your position. And instead you try to say, well, I am working for you, so I think you should give me the business. Or I'm working for you every day, so I feel like you should give me more money with the little 1 pentacle. The 1 pentacle is not the 10 of Pentacles. It's not even secured. It's a seed that you sowed to get through that door. It's what you need to get through that new opportunity. You got to go through the Ace of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles. And sometimes when we got something and Spirit is saying to invest into it, into something with that, sometimes we be getting above ourselves and thinking like we did something. You still got to water it. You still got to pay attention to it. You still got to, like this is just a seed. They done messed up the seed. They done messed up their bag. Because this seed was supposed to accumulate to the 10 of Pentacles. Star card. Building with high value people. Honorable people. People that's in positions of power. That's how you really change the world. You don't change the world by just being rich or giving orders because you're saying you're the warrior of truth. You're putting titles on yourself that God didn't even give you. All right? Literally, you change the world by working your way up to higher positions so you can have a seat at the round table with the influence, and that way you can make rules. But you had 1 seed to sow with the Empress star card that would have blew up the relationship. All right? And instead, you literally said, oh yeah, with my 1 seed, it is going to value the whole garden that you already grew. That is like crazy. They fumbled their bag with the Empress. And this is what God saved you from, because you thought they probably had wise decisions and choices, and you know, and it would have really, really damaged your material possessions that you have now. Okay, look, the Nine of Wands. They on the fence right now. Spirit, what's the closing out messages for the Empress? The Six of Cups. Look, there go that Hermit. All right, this is somebody this could be somebody from childhood. This could be somebody from the past. This could be somebody that would have kept you stuck in a state of nostalgia. All right, and there we go. Working with friends. Sometimes you can't mix certain things. All right, for real. Certain things you can't mix with friends and family, and that's business. You know, business. That's saying you can't mix business with pleasure. Sometimes that's true. All right, but not only with romantic relationships, like your friends, your group. Sometimes it's just best to have them as friends and groups and not involve them in business. Not all, but some. And once you see if you involve them in a business thing and it's not working, immediately be aware, all right, and start digging a little deeper. Okay, so that's what it is. This was calling you to look, all right, and place judgment. All right, the Hierophant. It's like you are the Hierophant Empress. All right, that's a messenger of God. That's why this person going through this. All right, they were supposed to listen. Somebody had a problem with being a student. Okay, somebody had a problem with updated, outdated belief systems. Also, Empress is revamped. It's 2026. Why you think y'all so successful in the star energy? Because you gotta stay current. Do you know things are constantly changing nowadays? All right, you gotta stay current. Technology is constantly evolving. You gotta stay current. All right. So that's what's going on. So I love you guys. Prepare for this. You already know how to handle it. There's huge opportunities on a new level for you to teach, master, and secure the bag while being comfortable. All right. And a lot of new relationships. All right. This is like public. Like high, like public relationships, like of wealth and fame, okay, coming in. So that's what I have for you guys. I love you.